Hey Virgo, welcome to your May 2025 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in here today. Let's get started with an overall energy for May. We have, the Devil and the Emperor. So I see with the Emperor card, you could really make some solid choices for yourself. You can move away from any sort of cycles of restriction, feeling chained or feeling like you're in a cycle of addiction. The Emperor is gaining some sort of control over your life, over your future. I see this as something that you can tap into and access at any time. You have more power over your life and your circumstances than you would know or you believe sometimes. We have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is a very promising card of stability, long-term stability. The choices you make now matter. I'm getting the past is done. Devil card, the past is done. No matter what previous choices you've made up until now, you can't go back on them. So all you could do now moving forward is make choices that are aligned with the life you truly want. Aligned with the person who you want to be or the person that you really are deep down at your core. I see there's some sort of cycle or situation in your life that you are moving away from. I see your head turned away. Okay, let's see. Your energy for May, let's tune in. We got, oh wow, there that 10 of Pentacles is and 4 of Wands. Yeah, the future looks promising, Virgo. The future, but it starts with the present moment here. The Emperor. This is gaining a sense of control over what is in your power of control. So this is your habits, your daily routines. House cleaning, housework, cooking good meals for yourself, showing up to work, showing up to the business that you're trying to create. There's a lot of things in your life that are in your power of control that can move you out of this cycle or this connection to this devil energy, which feels like someone feeling stuck, someone feeling powerless, someone feeling tied to a person, place, or situation that keeps them vulnerable or codependent on it. I see you gaining more freedom in your future. I was drawn to these butterflies here, and I haven't even noticed those butterflies previously. There's something about freedom. There's something about a metamorphosis of your energy, moving into expansion, moving into more freedom of your time, energy, money. Someone needs to know that you have more financial freedom than you would imagine. Someone may have a spending problem, okay, and gaining control of where your money is going. You can actually save money if you didn't spend so much on the wrong things or the things that maybe just add clutter to your life. Okay, what you're coming into, 9 of Cups, your environment. There's some sort of wish fulfillment. It's like a wish granted or an energy of feeling like you can do something. There's some sort of empowerment coming in the month of May that you can definitely ride this wave and take it where you want to take it. More butterflies here. Let's get advice for you, and then I'm going to pull from other decks. Advice for Virgo. May 2025, we have 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords. So some cycles ending. Let the cycles end. Let the circumstances in your life that keep you in this perpetual loop end. You could be facing head on something that doesn't serve you. Okay, an addiction, a habit, a relationship, a job, something that doesn't serve you. And realizing that your life is precious. You have one chance at this life in this particular body. You have more freedom over your choices, over the direction of your life than you may allow yourself to believe. You're not stuck. 10 of Wands. You're not stuck. Let's get some more detailed messages here. Okay. Trying to fit everything in as much as possible there. Okay, Virgo. What is this devil energy? And came in with the Emperor as well. So what is this energy signature coming up as an overall theme for May? Let's see, we have happening soon. This situation or event in question will develop or unfold soon. What will develop or unfold? What will develop or unfold? What is it? Scuba diver, going within, observation, 0 point. Self-reflection, disconnecting. You could be disconnecting from an energy that you know doesn't serve you. What is this devil energy? What are you disconnecting from? Hope this makes sense for the sign of Virgo. Okay. Balloons. This is a good optimistic energy. It's nothing like the devil card. Happening now. Okay. Let me pause here. Happening now. See, balloons fly. They're free. They're free. And I kept getting that word for you, freedom. Freedom of choice. Claiming your power, reclaiming your power, taking your power back from a situation. You're more free than you think. I think this balloon card is confirmation of that. Interestingly enough, we have the Capricorn sign. The devil card is Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn and an Aries, or I'm getting Gemini or Pisces that you are detaching from. But going deeper into the message, there's an ascension happening now. Okay, we have the 5th month, May, moving into June, happening soon, okay? Something happening between May and June where you're ending a cycle. 10 of Wands. Remember, 10 of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. And you wouldn't believe this. This deck is way over here. But look what happened here. I lifted this up to show you 10 of Cups at the bottom as well. Okay. So 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. This is amazing. I see you ending cycles that aren't good for you. Or there's a period in your life, like a hard time, a hard cycle, something you've had to endure recently that's coming to an end. And what's happening now is you rising up. You could be gaining a higher perspective or gaining independence. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Maybe gaining independence. Building independence for yourself, finding self-reliance. But then with the 10 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands, there's still this energy of community around you. Okay, you have map. This is you finding your way. Finding your way. Maybe doing something differently, doing life differently. If you've been stuck in sort of this loophole of a pattern that you don't like, that you've identified that you don't like, that is harmful or not serving your life in a particular way. The map is you figuring out how to get out of that loophole, doing something differently. You could be planning or preparing for the future here as well, charting a new course, finding direction in life. Yeah, the Emperor, you're holding, I don't know what this Emperor is holding, but the word that came to me was compass. There's a compass, there's a new direction, a new way forward that you're discovering as a possibility. Let's look at your environment, Nine of Cups. Ooh, too many cards spilled over, but we have bonfire, well. What's this Nine of Cups coming up in Virgo's environment? We have, cross, sacrifice, down for the cause. Purpose-driven, cross, and I'm getting crossroads. Give us more on this for Virgo. Okay, card spilling over. Too many cards. Let's try to get a clear message. I'm going to ground the deck here for 1 second. Nine of Cups for Virgo, coming up in Virgo's environment. Interesting, we have double 9. I feel like there's a crossroads. What is this crossroads? It's an opportunity. I'm getting opportunity to free yourself, opportunity to escape a cycle of addiction, a cycle that wasn't good for you. Finding your power, finding your strength again. There's a heeding of a call. What is the call? Where are Virgos being called to at this time? Airplane. That's freedom. That's expansion. That's going the long distance, right? Freedom, breaking free. You have a call right now to break free from something that you know is not good for you. Person, place, thing, addiction, habit, time waster, energy waster. Something's going to start working out though once you start taking control over this. Things are going to really start working out in your life. It could be like the simplest thing, okay? It could be maybe it's too much time scrolling on Instagram. Maybe you stop doing that for a little while. Maybe you do an experiment for a day, for 5 days, for 30 days of not doing something that is wasting your time or draining your energy, and see how you feel by the end of that time period. If you have more time now, if you have more freedom now, if you have more energy to do something now that you don't have this burden or this addiction or this cycle in the way. Sapphire, mental force. Something could be draining your mental clarity or your force. And for more people than not nowadays, we're addicted to our phones. We're addicted to scrolling to some degree or another. You know, you could just open up your Instagram and before you know it, an hour has passed you. For some people, it's more extreme than that. And imagine what that is compounding to over the days, over the weeks, what you could have done with that hour, maybe even half an hour, maybe even 20 minutes, what you could have done with that time. So sometimes addictions are not what we think they are. Sometimes addictions are subtle, but they're still an energy drain. There's still a life force drain. They still take our mental force. They still take our energy force away from us. Okay. I like that you're coming into, or what the advice is regaining your mental force, spiritual insight, wise judgment. Okay. You have this sapphire energy, which is beautiful. It's unique. It's a precious stone. It's revered. Something about, you need to know that your time, your energy is precious. So being mindful, being very careful of where you're spending your time and energy. One more card of advice. Yeah. Okay. Knight and mother load. I see you regaining control of your time, of your energy force, of your spiritual prowess, and going for something. And I see you reaching the mother load here. Prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty. Okay. But it takes a shift in your behavior or time, or how you manage your time or something like that. More insights for the sign of Virgo. The beautiful sign of Virgo. More insights here, please. Fogged in. Go slow and take time. Even if you can't see what's around the next corner, go forward, slowly and gently. You are safe. When you take time to go slow, new perceptions emerge that you can't see if you're moving fast. Move away from the rapid pace of everyday life and step into the majesty of stillness. Resist the impulse to go ahead with your first instinct. Take time to tune into your deeper intuition. Power is born in those times when you relax into the present moment. Sometimes the mist and fog are so thick that the traveler feels uncertain about everything. Where am I going? What am I meant to do? Why can't I see what's ahead? However, it's in those moments of unknowing that the deepest and most profound answers to life's big questions can emerge. The secret is to traverse slowly and carefully so as not to fall off the path. Be careful, proceed with caution in all things as you sense the best direction. Listen to the whisperings of your soul. Trust the inner voice. Right? Another thing that can create a fog or an illusion of fog or lack of mental clarity is the devil energy. It's a trickster energy. It's an interference of some sort. It's a spiritual attack of some sort. It's addictions, it's time wasters, it's energy drains, all of the above, okay? That can certainly fog our mental clarity or our direction in life. So what do you do to find direction and clarity? This card is suggesting to go easy. You don't have to rush into any decisions. You don't have to be irrational in any sort of way. The map seems to be appearing. But there's also this advice and energy of freeing yourself from something that is either tying you down, holding you back, keeping you in a perpetual loop of being stuck somewhere. You have more freedom than you know, or you're made to believe. Let's get your spirit animal message, Virgo. We have, okay, 2 cards actually. So cat spirit, claim your independence, one of the major themes of this reading, and buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So let's see. When cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you, Cat Spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. Wow, thank you, Spirit. There's a protection message. This may be the time you are facing some unpredictable situations. Are you hesitant to take a risk? Too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? Cat Spirit is saying, go for it, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there is no reason to worry. Cat Spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success. So embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. Wow. A little on the Buffalo Spirit. When Buffalo Spirit visits you with a message of protection, he is asking you to shift your thinking from poverty consciousness to one where you trust the universe will provide. Have you been falling into financial insecurity, worrying that there will not be enough money in the future? Have you been stressing and feeling sorry for yourself, worrying that because you have no romantic relationship now, you will never have one? Do you see scarcity where there is, in fact, abundance? Are you comparing yourself to others and falling short? Self-pity, entitlement, fear, and lack are all thought viruses that seduce you into darkness. Buffalo Spirit nudges you to make a gratitude list and be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Even if our outer events have happened to challenge your beliefs in abundance, outer conditions are temporary. If you are suffering from the malaise of fear that you are impoverished, realize it is only poverty of perception and perspective. Prayer, communion with your higher power, and gratitude coupled with compassionate, selfless service will snap you right out of it. Give it to someone who has less than you. Be thankful for the tiniest things and say affirmations. Then you will remember abundance is the true nature of the world. Beautiful message here, Virgo. If you've made it this far in the reading, I want to thank you for being here. Comment below if it resonated in any way. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do so on my website. The link is in the description box below. I'll be back with more readings, so do subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care.